Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Damien Philippon. Damien Philippon is co-founder and chief operating officer at Zelros, an InsurTech provider providing personalized insurance recommendations across channels. Damien has over 20 years of experience in IT and digital strategy globally. Prior to founding Zelros, he was the founder of a successful managing consulting company, Magellan Consulting. Before that, Damien spent half of his career at Atos, a multi-billion-dollar managing consulting company leading complex digital transformation projects and IT systems such as CRMs, ERPs for global Fortune 500 companies. He co-founded Zelros 6 years ago because he believes that artificial intelligence will help turn the insurance industry into a more customer-centric industry. Damien is based in Montreal and graduated from Central Supélec University with a Master of Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Well, good afternoon, Damien. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brian. Good afternoon as well. And thank you for having me with you today.
Absolutely. This is amazing. You know, a lot of the podcasts I do, Damien, are in the United States or North America, Canada included, but I do traverse the globe, and about a quarter of my guests are from around the globe. And I understand you're originally from Paris, France, and now you're in Montreal. So this is exciting to have an international guest on the show again today. So thank you. And we are going to jump right into the questions, Damien. You've got quite the career in technology as a senior executive, an entrepreneur, and now the co-founder and chief operating officer of Zelros. Could you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Sure. Well, good question. I'd like to say that it's a combination of multiple things. First of all, of course, foundation is hard work. No surprise here, but not hard work, in the sense that it is a burden, but more hard work in the sense that it is a fulfillment, I'm a big believer that you can't work efficiently if you don't enjoy it. So work hard, play hard. That's the first thing. Second thing, I'd say that you have to love, meeting and working with new people. Today's world is so complex and it changes so fast that you can't achieve anything alone, and you have to be a team player. And to be a good team player, you have to enjoy working with new people, including people very different from what you are. So as far as what inspires me, I can say that I'm someone driven by challenges. Achieving complex challenges is probably what excites me the most. I love thinking about my next challenge as soon as I have achieved, the current one. And my current challenge is quite obvious. I have to make Zelros thrive in North America after making Zelros thrive in Europe. So I'm quite excited.
Thank you for sharing. And I understand there is a lot of challenges just between, traversing international borders, different laws, different languages. And so I do appreciate your story and what you are bringing to your current organization and startup. So we're going to switch the questions a little bit on tech, Damien. How is AI or artificial intelligence being used for insurance risk assessment in general?
So Zelros is we are an AI startup specialized in the insurance industry. Insurance industry is ripe for deep transformation. A lot of challenges are happening in this industry. And this industry, the core of insurance is about, managing risk, assessing risk. And AI will play a big role here, to take risk assessment, to the next stage. And risk assessment, so we call the risk assessment in the insurance industry underwriting, is about, better understanding the details of what we want to insure. It can be a property, it can be the life of a human, it can be a travel, anything. The first big things with AI is that it can give you the opportunity to bring new data to the table that were never considered before when assessing a risk. I'll take an example, satellite images for property insurance. Now you can, take Google Maps, to understand what is the type of the roof of the house or the buildings that you may want to insure. You may even discover whether there is a garden or a swimming pool. You may also, understand whether there is a risk of flood, if there is a river nearby. So these new, possibilities are made available by AI. Second big thing with AI, as far as risk assessment is concerned, is that it can really improve, automation. Risk assessment in the insurance industry is currently massively done by human brains, underwriters. Automation is very less, I would say. It is done through, basic business rules. That's where AI, can learn from history of data points and past decisions made to predict what is the best decision to make on a new risk to assess. If I give you some things that we've done at Zelros, we've improved the life underwriting automation of one of our clients, from 10% automated decisions to more than 50%. And you can imagine, the big gain in terms of customer experience here. As a customer, instead of waiting for days or even sometimes weeks to get an answer on your application, you can get it kind of immediate.
Thank you for sharing. I really, really do appreciate that. And as you know, as we have more and more data, as we ingest more and more data, we have to leverage machine learning and AI so that we can keep up. Obviously, there's some advantages to the technology, but nowadays humans just can't keep up with the amount of data that we're ingesting. So thank you for sharing that. It's very helpful. And Damien, how soon do you think cybersecurity attack insurance will be standard in the insurance industry?
Yeah, another good questions. I've mentioned, the various challenges that the insurance industry is facing today. This is one of them. Our world today is harder and harder to insure. There are a bunch of new types of risk. Of course, we hear a lot about floods, fires, pandemics, but cybersecurity attacks is also one of them, And it will become a standard just because, attacks are more and more frequent. You probably heard of ransomware attacks, distributed denial of service attacks, phishing attacks. A recent study showed that small businesses are even more vulnerable. I heard that 23% of small business owners have had an attack in the last 12 months, The business demand for cyber insurance is increasing. But on the other hand, the appetite from insurers to take those new type of risk is kind of, decreasing or at least shrinking, So today, it may sound, surprising, but the demand for cyber insurance is outstripping, the supply. So as an AI company, we take this threat very seriously because AI can also be attacked, not only traditional IT systems. An AI system can be fooled, for example, if fed with fraudulent data. So adversaries, hackers may want to mislead the AI. Again, as an example, you can imagine that someone may with rather simple tricks, transform the stop sign into a green light in the eyes of a self-driving car AI. And of course, you can imagine the consequence. This attack could lead, to an accident. So at Zelros, we've developed what we call a responsible and trustworthy AI framework that we got validated by financial regulators. That's, by the way, with open source. That is, for us, the right way to consider, developing AI in a world where cybersecurity attacks will become, the new normal.
Thank you for sharing. Do appreciate that. And as you know, the cyber attacks are getting more prevalent these days, and they're obviously being more creative. So we absolutely need to leverage the AI in helping to prevent a lot of this. So, Damien, last question. Can you share something from your career experience that would be helpful for those looking to grow their career in tech or entrepreneurship?
Oh, probably we would need, a couple of hours to discuss that. But no, about technology, I'd say the word learn. Learn every day. You can't rest if you are in the tech space. You can't believe that because you are an expert today in some technology that you can make a career out of it. Innovation is at such a speed nowadays that you literally need to learn every day. Think about AI. It was a blockbuster 5 years ago. It is almost now, mainstream. And now we start to speak about, virtual roles, Web3, decentralized finance. So a new bunch of technologies that as a founder, as an entrepreneur, as a tech guy, I will have to learn in the coming months or coming years. About being an entrepreneur, I usually say that you have to be prepared to be highly resilient. Being an entrepreneur is really a roller coaster journey. You have to expect to get extremely good and bad news on the same day, and for both of them, both the good news and the bad news, you need to remain kind of, calm and focused. And it is not easy, and for me, the best advice that I could give to people, willing to become entrepreneur is probably, to surround themselves with good partners, and partners that probably have a different skill sets and probably as well different characters.
Thank you again, Damien. I appreciate that. You've given some great perspectives on the tech side and then, of course, on the entrepreneur side. So I do appreciate that. And the last thing, Damien, it was a pleasure having you on today, and I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Yeah, thank you, Brian, for this great experience, and looking forward to reconnect.
Bye for now.